In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NBA games happening on January 18, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Memphis Grizzlies versus Minnesota Timberwolves. The upcoming basketball clash at the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota is set to feature an intriguing showdown between the Memphis Grizzlies and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Currently holding a season record of 15-25, the Grizzlies find themselves in the 13th position within the highly competitive Western Conference. On the other side of the court, the Timberwolves boast an impressive 29-11 record, securing their top spot in the Western Conference standings. Adding to the anticipation is the fact that Minnesota has emerged victorious in both of their previous encounters with the Grizzlies this season. Despite a challenging season, the Memphis Grizzlies have shown resilience, winning 4 of their last 6 games. Their latest triumph was a hard-fought 116-107 home victory against the Golden State Warriors. Leading the charge was Vince Williams Jr., who contributed 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Despite a sluggish start and shooting struggles, the Grizzlies staged a remarkable fourth-quarter comeback, seizing control and securing the win. Looking ahead, Memphis is set to face the Chicago Bulls after this challenging matchup with the Timberwolves. Conversely, the Minnesota Timberwolves are enjoying a successful stretch, winning 5 of their last 7 games. In their most recent outing, they secured a 124-117 road win against the Detroit Pistons, with Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards each scoring 27 points. The Timberwolves demonstrated offensive prowess, shooting 50% from the field and maintaining control throughout the game. Their next challenge awaits against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The injury report reveals that the Grizzlies are still missing key players such as Derrick Rose, Desmond Bane, and Ja Morant. On the other side, the Timberwolves enter the game with a complete lineup, except for the absence of Jalen Clark. Undeterred by injuries, the Memphis Grizzlies, led by Vince Williams Jr. and G.G. Jackson, have shown determination, securing a surprising 116-107 victory against the Golden State Warriors. Despite being labeled as underdogs in their upcoming clash with the Timberwolves, the Grizzlies aim to defy expectations and continue their competitive spirit, even against a team that has dominated them in their previous meetings this season. An interesting factor to consider is the Timberwolves playing their second game in 24 hours, having secured a hard-fought win against the Pistons. While their defensive ranking has slipped in recent games, the Timberwolves remain formidable, particularly against an injury-depleted Grizzlies squad. With an impressive record of 13 wins in 17 games against Western Conference opponents, a 9-1 home record, and a 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games, the Timberwolves are poised for success. The Memphis Grizzlies have demonstrated resilience amidst their injury challenges, securing wins despite fielding a roster resembling a G League team. However, facing the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have a solid home record and a history of success against the Grizzlies, presents a formidable challenge. The odds suggest a tough battle for the Grizzlies, and their injury situation may catch up with them, paving the way for the Minnesota Timberwolves to win and cover the spread as favorites, which is our full game side pick here. Notably, the projected total of just 215 points for the game is an unusual sight in the NBA. The previous 2 meetings between these teams exceeded that mark, with the last 10 head-to-head games averaging 219.5 points per game. The Grizzlies have showcased their scoring ability, especially in their recent win over the Warriors. While replicating a 23-pointer performance is unlikely, Memphis is expected to contribute to the overall score. The Timberwolves, with a strong 3-point shooting percentage in their recent outings, are likely to score enough to surpass the projected total. Consequently, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Indiana Pacers versus Sacramento Kings. The upcoming basketball matchup between the Indiana Pacers and the Sacramento Kings is set to unfold at the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California. Currently positioned 6th in the Eastern Conference, the Pacers bring with them a commendable record of 23 wins and 17 losses. Their counterparts, the Kings, share a similar record of 23-17, holding the 6th spot in the Eastern Conference standings. Notably, in the previous season, each team secured victory in their respective home games during the two encounters. The Indiana Pacers have been showcasing an impressive run of form, clinching victories in 9 out of their last 12 games. However, their aspirations face a potential setback after suffering 2 consecutive defeats, the most recent being a resounding 132-105 loss to the Jazz on the road. Noteworthy performances from Andrew Nembhard and Buddy Hield, each contributing 14 points, were overshadowed by their struggle to maintain pace with the Jazz. The Pacers, as a collective, encountered difficulties, shooting at a mere 40% from the field and struggling from the three-point line, sinking only 9 out of 31 attempts. This defeat marked one of their most challenging losses this season. On the other side of the court, the Sacramento Kings find themselves in a challenging period, having lost 4 of their last 6 games. A notable setback occurred in their recent encounter with the Suns, where they fell agonizingly short in a 119-117 road defeat. De'Aaron Fox led the Kings with an impressive 33 points and 6 assists, but despite a strong first-half performance that built a 22-point lead, they ultimately succumbed to the Suns as Kevin Durant sealed the victory with game-winning free throws in the final seconds. The Kings, shooting at 50% from the field and 18 of 40 from beyond the arc, showcased moments of control but faced a late-game reversal. As the impending matchup approaches, uncertainties loom over the Pacers roster, with Tyrese Halliburton, Aaron Nesmith, Obi Toppin, and Benedict Mathurin all listed as questionable. In contrast, the Kings enter the game without any players on the injury report. The Pacers, with an average of 125 points per game this season, have experienced a dip to 113.3 due to Halliburton's injury. Pascal Siakam's availability remains uncertain, but the team is eager to integrate him into the game, considering their injury challenges. Despite the underdog status, the Pacers present a formidable challenge, as both teams boast top 10 offensive rankings and struggle defensively. Analyzing the odds, the Pacers find themselves as underdogs, influenced by recent trades and the potential absence of key players. The Kings, despite their favored status, have been inconsistent, raising questions about their ability to secure a decisive victory. The Pacers, undermanned but in good form, may provide a tough challenge for the Kings, so the Indiana Pacers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. With an emphasis on playing at a high pace, the Pacers rank 2nd in the NBA, while the Kings occupy the 10th spot in this category. The Kings' reliance on three-point shooting poses a challenge for the Pacers, who rank 22nd in opposing three-point percentage. Sacramento's recent scoring prowess, coupled with the high-paced nature of both teams, suggests a potentially high-scoring affair. Both teams have struggled defensively, allowing over 122 points per game, setting the stage for an offensive showdown. In evaluating the total points for the game, the prospects of a high-paced, offensive battle become more evident. Both teams' tendencies to play at a fast pace, coupled with defensive vulnerabilities, suggest a final score likely to surpass the set threshold of 246.5. Drawing parallels to a recent game against the Milwaukee Bucks, where the Kings exceeded the total by 38 points, further supports the expectation of a high-scoring contest. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.